These are 5 new Microsoft Teams features that you've probably missed. They are small changes, but they're going to have a big impact in the way that we work. So, by the way, my name's Amy. Let's nerd out. Number one is how we can pin the Teams desktop app to the front of our other apps. So, from the top right hand side here, we can select the 3 dots and then go pin window on top. But you'll also notice that shortcut key there. So if we select this, and then if we make our Teams desktop app smaller, then we can continue working on other applications and just notice how that Teams desktop app remains in front. So this ensures that Teams is at the front and we're not having to toggle back and forth between different apps. If you want to remove that pin, then we can simply go up to the pin icon. And then now when you click in other apps, you can have that full view. Number two is an improved files experience inside of channels. So here we are in that marketing team, and I'm in the pet wellness program launch channel. Now, from the top here, we used to have a tab called files, and it has now been renamed to shared, which is causing a bit of a confusion among some of my clients. However, it is actually an improvement because we now have these two filters at the top. So the first one lands us in all documents. So we need to remember that every Microsoft team has a connected SharePoint document library. And inside of that document library are folders for each of the channels inside of our teams. So here we are in that pet wellness program launch channel. So this is that folder within that SharePoint document library. And these are all of the files that are stored there. So we can use this filter at the top to narrow down our search and just visualize the files that are in that channel. However, we now also have a filter for in messages. So this shows us all of the files and the links that have been shared inside of that channel's either post or conversation tab. Now, these previously just used to be dumped into your all documents, or if they were a link that was shared, then they were a little bit difficult to find. So now we can narrow down our search and use this in messages filter to find our recently shared files in the conversations tab, or even narrow down your search with files or links. Now, just note that yours might say post here, mine says conversations. It's just a different channel layout for having those teams and channel conversations. Number three is a new grid view in file search. So from the team search bar, you can either click in here or you can use that shortcut key, which is Control Alt E, and then you can search for a keyword of a file. So in our case, I will search for Roo, who is our mascot, and then we will select files and then view all files. So this is the original view, which is not that helpful because it's not that visual. So from the top right-hand side here, we can select grid view, and then now we get a preview of our documents and we can view all of our files within that search from the new grid view. Now, this is particularly helpful when we are searching for those media files. Number four is how we can now forward multiple chat or channel conversations at once. So this can be done either within a chat, but here we are within a channel. Just note for this to work within a channel, we need to be in that conversation layout. Unfortunately, this is not available within the post layout. So let's say that we want to forward all of these messages here to a chat conversation. What we can do is hover over a message. We can select those 3 dots, and then we can go forward and select this arrow and then go multiple messages. So now we can select the messages that we want. So we can go 1, 2, 3, and 4. At the moment, we are able to select up to 5. And then once you have your selection, we can go next. And then at the top here, we can now add our recipients. So we can either add a chat or a channel that we want to send this to. So in our case, I'm going to send it to Mike. There he is. And then now I will forward. So now if I locate my chat conversation with Mike, then we can see that all of those messages have been forwarded. So this just streamlines those sharing of channel and chat conversations. Number 5 is how we can reference meeting visuals inside of a recap. So from our Teams calendar, we can open up a Microsoft Teams meeting and then we can go view recap. Now, in order to access this feature, you do need to have a Copilot license and you need to ensure that this meeting was either recorded or transcribed. So now, from the AI summary, if we go expand all, then we can see that we have our AI generated notes alongside some screenshots from the meeting. So in this example, there was a screen share in the meeting, and Copilot has automatically taken these screenshots and aligned them with the meeting notes. So now you're not having to toggle back and forth between the recording, and you can easily just reference your notes as well as those important visuals. Now, another new feature here is this custom summary, which allows you to create a custom AI summary of your meeting notes. And if you would like me to do another tutorial on this feature, then please drop a comment below. Otherwise, you can watch this video suggested by YouTube.